Alright, I just did an unboxing video of the buck Kalinga, and I had noticed that there was a slight space in between the bolster. Or was I just pointing the camera? In between the bolster and the blade. So I put in a vise and I pinched it together, and that's pretty much out of there. There's just a slight bit of hair at the top, but that looks like when they were finishing it. You know, so it's totally acceptable. When you do that though, see the pin right there? See the brass pin? I mean, the pins, there's a brass pin there, and there's another one right here. You can't see it, but it pushes the pin through just a little bit. I mean, you can't even see, you know, there you see the pin? So it pushed that through just a little bit, but that's fine. It does not bother me, because I'd rather have that nice and, see how I pushed that out a little bit? I mean, it's so slight, you can't even feel it, but you can see the different color a little bit more. See it right there? So there's two pins. See the other side? See those two pins? They're almost like they're down a little bit. So it pushed it up just a hair when I did that, but I knew it was going to do that, and there's still just in the corner, there's a little bit of daylight coming through there. But all in all, that's just a slight cosmetic thing. And even with that, I am blown away by this knife. This is above expectations. The blade, man, is insane. I mean, it's just insane. It's so nice. I mean, it's smooth as glass. Right in here, you know, the vertical lines, I mean, it's smooth as glass. It's really, really nice. Definitely a step up on like a buck 110, buck 112 finish. And this is just the basic 420HC, and they got the grind just perfect on it. So even with that slight imperfection, I'm still really happy with the knife. And like I said, bucks, they have slight imperfections. They are not perfect, and life is not perfect. And for $100, you're not going to get a perfect knife. But man, oh man, the rest of it, the handle and the wood and the rivets and everything, it's amazing. And see, now you wouldn't even notice that gap was ever there now that I pushed that in there. I took a piece of leather and pinched that together. And that's not strange, because I've done that on buck knives before. You see the pin? The pin that goes through right there? Sometimes when they have side-to-side play, you got to pinch the bolsters together. But a little side-to-side play in a buck knife can be a good thing, because you don't have all that tension that every time you open it. But that's how you get rid of that. You just pinch this, but don't press on those pins, and that'll fix that. So that's just how bucks are. But when I first seen this, I was like, man, what's holding this bolster on? I looked at it, and I looked around this side. I'm like, what the heck is holding that thing on? And then I seen the two pins. So that ain't going nowhere, man. That's really, really nice. So I don't know about this sheath. That's probably I don't know if I'm going to use that.